It's the most wonderful time of the year. And I must say I am very excited for Halloween this year because I have a baby. I was actually planning this video to be mommy and baby costumes, but kind of oversight on my part. I don't have as much free time as I used to, so we just ended up making some costumes for a baby. So today's video I wanted to show you all some easy Halloween costume ideas for your little one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I was in the middle of feeding Leo and then I realized that I forgot to let you guys know that we have some new merch. We did a collab with Lauren Z-Side and I am super proud of this collection. It's only going to be available for 2 weeks, so by the end of this month. So make sure to snag yourself some pieces if you like them any. If you like any of the pieces. We also have baby bibs. Missed opportunity, I should have put it on Leo. Okay, should we continue the video with all your cute costumes? Yeah, I think so. So the first costume is for the younger babies who can't yet sit or hold up their head for too long, and it requires them to lay on their backs, which is perfect for Leo because he's 4 months today and he has a really big head, so he can't sit up yet. No, but seriously, this costume is such a cute idea for a Halloween photo shoot when they're just sleeping in the crib, and it's a little bat costume that is so easy to make. So for the bat, you're gonna need a black onesie. I bought this off of Amazon. Grab a piece of butcher paper and line it up underneath the armpit of the onesie, and we're going to create a circle by grabbing some thread or yarn and roughly just outlining a circle from the tip of the arm all the way down to the body. Then I'm gonna grab something round and use this as a guide to make the little circle cutouts for the bat wings. Cut out the half circles, and now that is your template to use for the bat wings. Grab a piece of black felt and cut out 2 pieces. Make sure to flip the template over because it's going to go on the opposite side. So you should have something that looks like this. Once you have your wing cut out, grab a white charcoal pencil and a ruler, and you're just going to connect the lines to the corner. If you're not a fan of how the charcoal looks, you could use fabric paint, acrylic paint, you can even sew it. Go crazy with it. Do the same thing for the other side, and now you have 2 bat wings. So now to attach the wings onto the one piece, you're just going to sew them on by hand. So for the headpiece, we followed a pattern for a pilot's hat. I will link that down below if you want to follow that. Cut out the pattern in some black fabric. And for the ears, I kind of just free-handed the size. You're going to need 2 different sizes, one for the black and one for the inner ear, and I'm making that gray. We're going to be making the ears out of felt so that they stay nice and pointy. So cut out 2 pieces of the black and 2 pieces of the gray, and place the gray on top of the black, leaving a little bit of space at the bottom just like this. And you can either glue these on, sew them, tack them on, whatever you like to make your life easier. So I followed the directions for the pattern and just attached my bat ears onto that, and there is our little hat. Now that you have the costume made, all you gotta do is put it on your baby before playtime or even nap time if you want them to be sleeping with like their arms up. I saw a picture of it. It's so freaking cute. We haven't been able to do it with Leo because we kind of bought too small of a onesie, but I was really happy with how our photo shoot came out. It was so fun to play with Leo and get some photos of him. And if you wanted to match your baby, you can totally dress up as an easy vampire costume if you wanted to, you know, just to have like a little bat that, you know, you could fly away and turn into as a vampire. That's a thing, right? Vampires turn into bats and they fly away. At least they do in The Sims, so we're going with it. Okay, so this next costume is for all of my gamers out there. You guys know that I love video games. So does my hubby. We have bonded over video games when we first started dating. So we knew that Leo had to be a little video game character and we had to do like a family costume. So this is our family costume for this Halloween. And we decided to go with the OG Super Mario. So our baby is gonna be dressing up as a adorable little toadstool. I cannot wait for this. It is so cute. And then I'm gonna go as Princess Peach and my husband Mario is going as Super Mario. And if you want a tutorial on the Princess Peach costume, I actually have one already done. So if you wanted to match your baby, you can follow that tutorial. But let's get on to the little toadstool costume. You can make any toad color that you like, but we're going with the original toadstool. To make the toad costume, we are starting off with his little mushroom hat. Start off by measuring your baby's head. My baby has a pretty large head. His head measures 17 inches, so I'm going to leave an 1.5 inches slack. I'm gonna be using a piece of cardboard the size of my baby's head, and we're going to soften this cardboard by rolling it out. You can actually do this on the side of your table. It's a lot easier. I was just trying to show you guys kind of an example how to do it. But once you got some flex in that cardboard paper, we're just going to roll it into a circle. And we're also going to cut out a circle piece of cardboard that is going to be the top portion of the hat. So next we're gonna glue these two pieces together. So to tease this together, I'm using hot glue just because it dries really quickly. It's easier to lay the circle down flat and then just wrap the cardboard around that. And I have this little mat down here to protect my surface. So continue gluing all the way around. You're gonna need a little bit of patience here. And then once you get to the edge, glue it along the edge just like so. You should have something that looks just like this. Now we're gonna grab a white piece of fabric, and I folded this into quarters and measured it 11 inches and cut it into a circle. So now you should have a big old circle just like this. And you're gonna grab a piece of white thread along with a needle and just weave in and out, because we are going to gather this bad boy to make it nice and puffy. Once you went around the whole circle, you're going to pull your thread through to crinkle it just like this. And then we're gonna glue the white fabric to the inside of the cardboard. So grab your hot glue again, place some glue on the inside of the cardboard, and fold your white piece of fabric inwards and glue it down. Careful not to burn your hands. So you're not gonna glue all the way around the circle. You're gonna leave a little opening because we're gonna add our stuffing. So leave a couple inches unglued and grab your batting or stuffing and stuff this bad boy to as puffy as you want it to be. It's kind of hard to get it all the way around, so I'm just using a paintbrush to move all of the stuffing around. Once you're satisfied with the poofiness, glue that little opening down, and I just placed some white fabric on the inside to cover up the messiness and make it nice and soft for Leo's head. So you should have something that looks like this. Now we're going to add our red little mushroom dots, and I'm just using red felt, cut out some circles. There are 5 dots on Toad's headpiece. So I'm gonna grab some hot glue and glue these bad boys on, and that completes the Toad hat. So for Toad's vest, I'm gonna be using this blue fabric along with this gold fabric for the trim. If you like, it might be easier to just use actual trim, but I didn't have anything, so we're just going with this one. So we used a simplicity pattern for this. It was actually a button-up shirt, and we didn't sew on the arms and obviously aren't going to add any buttons. So if you wanna follow that pattern, it is in the description. For the trim, I am just cutting out a long strand of this gold fabric that is 2.5 inches wide. And we just cut it out so it fits around the whole vest. And after following the pattern and sewing on our gold fake trim, this is what we came up with. Now it's your favorite part, time to put the costume on the baby, and oh my gosh. This has got to be my favorite costume out of the 3 that I'm showing you all today. Now for the photo shoot, it was a little bit hard to get the pose because Leo can't really sit up and the chair was a little high and he has this big old mushroom head on. So we actually decided to have him do some tummy time, and those pictures are so adorable. Like, I am obsessed with them, and I cannot wait to dress up with him, all 3 of us, actually 4 of us, because our dog Amaya is gonna be going as Bowser. I have a DIY on that as well if you want to dress up your dog as Bowser. But that is going to be our Halloween family photo, and I can't wait. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting it there. I might do a short or something here. We'll see how that goes. But I am in love with this toadstool costume. It's just perfect. It's like one of those costumes that just makes my heart so happy, and it wasn't that difficult to make. So I hope you all enjoyed that one. Now let's get on to the very last costume, which is the Stay Puft Guy. Is it a guy? Is it a monster? Stay Puft from Ghostbusters? Now, the reason we decided on Stay Puft was because Leo is a chunky little peanut butter and he has the little rolls like the Stay Puft man. And I mean, I gotta take advantage of the baby rolls while I got him, right? So for the Stay Puft costume, we are using a white onesie. You're also going to need some white, blue, and red fabric. This is just a regular cotton fabric. So for the little blue bib, we literally used a bib pattern and squared it off. And for the red tie, we freehanded a little pattern. You can find that on our website. Or you literally could just tie a red bandana around your baby. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And after following the bib pattern, we added some white trim on the edge and attached the fake little tie underneath the bib. So the back of this piece is Velcro, and that completes our bib. Let's move on to the hat. So I grabbed some butcher paper to create a template. We just cut out a circle that had an 11-inch diameter. Use that to cut out a white circle. And using the same technique we did for the toad hat, we're gonna do the same thing for this hat. I'm just using black thread so you can actually see it, but you're gonna wanna use white, and we're just kind of going in and out, and then we're going to pull it through to gather it and kind of scrunch it up. Again, you're going to measure your baby's head and cut out a strip in the blue fabric. So I'm cutting out an 18 by 2.5 inch strip. I'm also going to be cutting out a 10-inch piece of red fabric. If you have red ribbon, you can completely skip this piece. This is the little ribbon that's hanging off of the hat, but we didn't have ribbon, so we're just making it on our own. And if you're doing it on your own, make sure to cut the edge as a triangle. Once that's all sewn together, it should look something like this. So now that you have your pieces ready, I sewed the two edges of my blue piece together, and then you're going to fold it in half, iron it, turn it inside out, and sew the edges together for the hat. And then you should be able to flip it and sew it down, and it should look something like this. For the red ribbon, just tack that down on the top and add a little button on top. For the actual text on the hat, I used my Cricut with this white glittery vinyl and printed out the text "Stay Puft." If you don't have a Cricut, you can paint it on, or you can cut the letters out of white felt. But here's how my text came out. And I'm just going to iron that onto the hat. And once you have the text on, you are now done with your costume. So now it's time to get the costume on, and here is our little Stay Puft man. And again, for these photos, we decided to have him laid down just because it's easier for him and for us. But we also did order ourselves some Ghostbuster costumes. So hubby and I are gonna be going as the Ghostbusters, and then Leo will be the Stay Puft monster, or whatever you call it. But this one's a super simple one. It is way more comfortable for Leo, obviously. He doesn't have a giant mushroom on his head. But those are the 3 costume ideas I have for you all, and I hope that you guys try them out. I would love to see photos, so make sure to tag me on Insta or even Twitter with your baby's costume, because I couldn't just settle on one Halloween costume. This is like, he's never going to be this small and chunky again, and I had to take advantage of it. I had to do 3. Call me extra. I mean, I kind of am. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite costume is from these 3. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to see how the photos came out. And thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye and happy Halloween.